The first law of politics, mastering the narrative for strategic dominance. In the grand theater of politics, perception reigns supreme. The first law of politics, the law of perception, control the narrative, encapsulates this principle. A politician who masters the art of controlling the narrative wields the power to shape not only public sentiment, but also the very framework through which political realities are interpreted. In this battle of ideas and optics, controlling the narrative is not just advantageous, it is essential. Leaders who command perception ascend above the fray, steering public discourse with clarity and authority. To control the narrative is to sculpt the story that defines your leadership. Much like a visionary artist chiseling marble into a masterpiece, a politician must craft a narrative that resonates deeply with the public. Every word, every policy, and every gesture becomes a stroke in the larger picture you present to the world. This narrative is not mere propaganda. It is the living, breathing embodiment of your vision and principles. It becomes the lens through which supporters find inspiration, critics are disarmed, and the undecided are drawn into your orbit. Mastering this law requires a keen understanding of how perception operates. Perception is not static. It is fluid, evolving with each news cycle and public event. Your narrative must therefore anticipate shifts, preempt misinterpretations, and offer a consistent, compelling story. When you control the narrative, you are not merely reacting to events. You are defining them. You dictate the terms of public debate, elevating your achievements and contextualizing setbacks as stepping stones to greatness. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to demonstrate resilience. Every policy an affirmation of your vision. Those who neglect to control the narrative cede power to their opponents in the unpredictability of public opinion. A void in leadership storytelling is quickly filled by critics, detractors, or sensationalist media. In contrast, a well-crafted narrative becomes a fortress, a shield against misrepresentation, and a sword that cuts through misinformation. Leaders who embrace this law emerge as figures of consistency and integrity, their message undiluted by the chaos of external influences. They are seen not as passive participants, but as proactive shapers of history. To wield this power effectively, you must integrate your narrative into every facet of your public life. Your actions, policies, and communication strategies must all align with the core message you wish to convey. A successful narrative is not a disjointed patchwork of ideas, but a cohesive story that evokes trust, admiration, and loyalty. In this age of information saturation, where every word is scrutinized and every image dissected, controlling the narrative is the key to maintaining your relevance and authority. Remember, perception often eclipses truth in shaping public opinion. The narrative you craft must not only be factually grounded, but also emotionally resonant. Facts inform, but stories inspire. A narrative that taps into the aspirations, fears, and hopes of your audience becomes a rallying point, galvanizing supporters and neutralizing opposition. This is the alchemy of leadership, transforming your vision into a shared reality through the strategic deployment of perception. Now is the time to seize control of your story and become the architect of your legacy. Step into the arena not as a mere participant, but as the narrator of your destiny. Define yourself before others can define you. Harness the unparalleled power of perception. Craft a narrative that embodies your vision and lead with unwavering confidence. In doing so, you will not only shape the present, but also etch your name indelibly into the annals of political history.